Guys, you've heard of Vampire Survivors in 2D, then we got Vampire Survivors in 3D, and now we are arriving at unprecedented levels of vampire surviving because this upcoming game is infusing the genre with some first-person action, some base building, and absolutely massive hordes of enemies. This game is called Guns and Goblins. The first thing about Guns and Goblins that caught my attention was the graphics. I see guns, I see pixel art, and slightly retro-inspired graphics. That's enough to get me downloading a demo, and let me tell you, I beat the demo in 1 hour, but it felt like 5 minutes.
It's time to stop!
Guns and Goblins is on the right path to become another extremely addictive survivor-like game where you start off with some basic weapons and you have to farm the hordes of monsters for coins and experience in order to upgrade your stuff and improve your ability to deal with larger and larger waves of enemies. The game starts off by spawning you at the entrance of this ruined fortress where the bell tower suddenly puts itself back together. Inside the fortress, you can spend coins on multiple NPCs, upgrade stations, and other things in order to unlock and upgrade weapons, level up your character's abilities, and rebuild the fortress, which increases your bastion level. And honestly, I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to do. When you're ready to start blasting some monsters, all you have to do is shoot the bell. Enemies start pouring from the forest and trying to get into your fortress, but they will also attack you directly. If you die or enemies manage to destroy the bell tower, the round ends and you get to spawn back in the fortress to buy some upgrades before you start the next round. The game is pretty simple to understand, it's not very complex, and it's very fun and very addictive. Combat feels pretty nice even though you're fighting 2D billboard sprites. Attacks feel impactful and there's good hit feedback, and it's super satisfying to just grab the assault rifle and mow down hundreds of goblins, throw a fireball into a massive pile of enemies, or jump into a crowd of low-level creeps and just decimate all of them with your dagger while listening to the sound of your character sucking up all the nearby coins and XP. I also gotta say, Guns and Goblins is pretty fun to look at. At first glance, the mashup of low-res pixel art, PSX environments, and modern FPS vibes looks like somebody just downloaded some random asset packs and made a big mess, but in the grand scheme of things, the game is actually very fun to look at. But of course, I'm not playing Guns and Goblins for the graphics or the shooter gameplay. I'm here to watch numbers go up. Guns and Goblins does a decent job of scratching that progression itch. You can grind XP to unlock abilities for your character as well as to increase general damage, crit chance, and other such things. You can also upgrade each individual weapon to do more damage, shoot things faster, or carry more bullets. And a stronghold can be equipped with gates and landmines that can help you deal with the more stubborn waves of enemies. You also have NPCs that can sell you a variety of services, and there are some parts of the stronghold that you can fix. However, many of the upgrade systems are locked in the demo and will only be available in the full version of the game, so I can't give you a full overview of how the game is going to work after the first couple of hours, but it's safe to say that it can only get better. The full game is planned to include things like playstyle customization, which can mean many things. Maybe you specialize in melee attacks or ranged attacks, or maybe you increase your AoE capabilities, who knows. There's also going to be minions that you can hire to defend your base. There's going to be endgame challenges, more biomes, more bosses, more weapons, and more NPCs. But apparently there's also going to be something that I find very interesting, which is passive resource generation, which is usually a gameplay element that can add some extra depth and complexity to the game, depending on how the devs implement it. Guns and Goblins is being made by 3 people, and I wish them the best of luck with this project. It's looking very promising so far. But does it have any negatives? Maybe. As usual, it's hard to tell with demos, but there are a couple of things that I would like to see addressed. First of all, the reconstruction of the stronghold needs to be a bit more interesting. Being able to build bridges to get to NPCs is nice, but that's pretty much as far as it goes in the demo. There's this small tower that you can renovate so you can climb it, but there's nothing to do up there. And after that, I was just paying to light up some torches around the ruins, which I'm not sure what's the point of that. I think there are a lot more interesting things that you can do in terms of spending money to rebuild structures, maybe rebuilding advantage points that can help you in combat or something like that, but that's actually just a minor suggestion. What concerns me the most about a game like this is that it's very easy for the game to become very repetitive. I had fun with the demo for like an hour, but if the game kept going without much variation, it would definitely become a very repetitive game. Thankfully, it seems like the developers have plenty of new features planned for the full release, and that will hopefully be enough to add at least a couple more hours of fun to Guns and Goblins. I have already followed and wishlisted the game on Steam, and you should probably do the same. I hope you enjoyed this short video and this recommendation. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a sub, and tell me in the comments what is your favorite survivor-like game so far. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.